And good afternoon, everyone. I'm meteorologist Colleen Coyle. Welcome to WFAA at 4. We are starting with weather because, of course, weather is top of mind today. And so I want to walk through the timeline as we are looking at the chance for severe thunderstorms as we head through your evening as well as into the overnight hours. First off, I want you to follow me over here to the weather wall. We're going to talk about the areas that we are watching right now as well as what to expect as the day moves forward. So first off, we have some thick cloud cover for anyone in our eastern counties this afternoon. And out to the west, we're starting to see some clearing. You know, on any of these days that we talk about severe thunderstorms, you don't want to see the sun. All that is adding some daytime heating and allowing some more instability to return to North Texas. So there's our dry line. This guy's going to be eroding the cap along with our daytime heating. And the area to watch right now through about this time into about 7 o'clock this evening is going to be just around Tarrant County up through Gainesville, also around Decatur and Mineral Wells. This is a spot that we may start to see some isolated thunderstorms popping up over the next several hours, and those would have that very large hail threat that we have been talking about all week long. There's the other thing. Look at these temperatures. You may say, hey, Colleen, where I am right now, it's cloudy, it's cool. It just doesn't really feel like thunderstorms. Yeah, in areas east of Dallas, we're still in the 60s and 70s, but out to the west, we are getting a lot of instability as those temperatures are rising into the 80s. So I want to show you one of our timecasts, one of our models here starting at 5 o'clock. We may see some activity out to the east right now. Most of that has been shunted by our strong cap, but as that cap erodes out to the west, here's that activity starting at 5 o'clock in our western counties. This is the area to watch. There's 6 o'clock as we could see some isolated supercell thunderstorms. And this round that comes through in the early evening, this would be the round that has that chance for very large hail. So there's those storms at 7 o'clock in the evening. And then as I fast forward to 8 o'clock, they're moving into the western portions of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, all the way down into our southwestern counties as well. Then as we fast forward into 9 o'clock, we see more numerous coverage of showers and thunderstorms in and around Dallas-Fort Worth as well as to the west. And then all of this activity starts to form a line. And this is when the very large hail threat turns into a damaging wind threat. And this would start around 10 o'clock through about midnight, moving through the heart of Dallas-Fort Worth. Again, the tornado threat is low. It is not zero. We are more concerned with the very large hail as those storms may start to form between about 5 and 7 to our west. And then we are concerned about the damaging wind with this line that rolls through the heart of Dallas-Fort Worth starting around 8 o'clock through about midnight tonight. I'll be back with more on the timeline and maybe some better news, Jason. We can talk a little more about Easter weekend as well. But first, I do want to toss it back out to Matt Howerton. Matt, you're at Love Field right now and you have an update on those flights.
Yeah, Colleen, all systems are a go right now at Love Field, but it's going to get pretty quiet in about 2 hours. Take a look at the flight board behind me. There's a lot of red on it right now, and it all belongs to Southwest Airlines. The airline has proactively canceled all flights coming and going to Love Field between 6 and 10 p.m. thanks to all that nasty weather you were talking about heading this way. Spokesperson tells us the move is going to impact around 100 flights in all. Southwest says the safety of its employees and passengers is always its first priority, and that goes the same for its fleet, too. We're told passengers have been notified and that the airline is working to reschedule or refund everyone impacted. Delta and Alaska Airlines, which have fewer flights coming and going here at Love Field, have flights that are still on time right now, but that could also change pretty quickly. So if you're flying out on either of those airlines tonight, please keep tabs on any updates. That goes for people flying out of DFW Airport too. The airline posted on Twitter that because of all of this nasty weather, you probably want to look out for any cancellations that might come. At Love Field, back to you in the studio, Jason.
All right, Matt, thanks for the update there from the airport. Because of the severe weather threat that we're facing this evening, several North Texas school districts, as you would imagine, have canceled activities, the extracurricular ones that happen in the afternoon and evening. Dallas ISD has canceled all outdoor athletic activities as well as after-school activities of any sort. Fort Worth ISD has canceled all evening events at campuses that happen after 5 p.m. Those are certainly not the only two. We have a lot more cancellations. They are all listed right now on the homepage there at WFAA.com. We just got an update on storm sirens in the city of Anna in Collin County. They've had some technical problems for a week now, and we're told that the sirens do work, but there is some trouble activating them remotely. So the city will actually be activating them manually this evening if they are needed. Now, if you haven't already done so, now is the perfect time to download the WFAA app. We've got live radars there. You'll also get alerts there, and our live coverage will be there just in case things get really bad this evening. And you really want that, especially if you end up losing power this evening and you lose your TV, because you'll still have your phone and still be able to keep up with what's going on. It is free, that app is, in your phone's app store, so get it now.